van is running beautifully thanks to Harrison Best, so we're gonna go see what it's capable of now and take it on its first real journey. So I'm all packed up, got all the good stuff back here, and yeah, got my bikes, got a tube, got all my good stuff, and yeah, this camera's about to die, so hopefully it'll just charge. Might not get any road video for a while, but yeah, I got extra batteries if I need them, and cool. So anyway, we're gonna set out, see what this van is capable of doing now that it actually runs. It might get better than 11 miles a gallon. It has cruise control, it has a new mirror. It's great. It's like a whole new vehicle. It's just beautiful. So anyway, I turned off the air conditioning to talk to you because it's super loud. But also I'm going to turn it back on because it's super hot in here. So I'm going to hit the road and I'll check in shortly. So, I don't know if you can see me or not, but it got dark and late, and I'll go out a bit quicker than I expected. That's typical though. I got a later start than usual, as per typical. So, I found this nice little spot just up the way from the James River on a little creek. Tucked back here in the woods. It's nice, and I'm gonna crash for the night here. I stopped in Bedford, Virginia quite a while ago and got some Chinese food, and magically it's somehow still like piping hot, so that's cool. I'm gonna enjoy it with the air conditioning on for now. I should have probably tried to get higher up. I'm still kind of down low and it's really pretty warm and humid. Hopefully that won't cause a problem for me being able to sleep, but I think it'll work out okay. So anyway, I've got my food, I'm gonna eat it, I'm gonna eventually open all the windows, turn off the lights and everything, and just chill and enjoy the sound of the creek and the crickets, and let some of that humidity seep in. Get my air mattress set up in the back and rearrange some things. And this is so disappointing. I thought about it, and I was like, nah, surely it's in there. But I should have checked a little more thoroughly when I was leaving, because he did not give me silverware. And so now I have to eat this some other way. No chopsticks or anything, just nothing. So, I don't know, I got some sauces in here, and spring rolls. This looks freaking delicious and smells so good. But, I don't know, I'll have to figure that out. That's one of those things I gotta stock this adventure mobile with. All my previous adventure mobiles have always had some plastic silverware in them, just in case, because this happens more often than you might imagine. And, just somehow need silverware and don't have it, so I just keep plastic silverware. But I haven't done that in the van yet, so that'll be an addition for tomorrow, and I'll figure out how I'm gonna eat this. Alright, I shall fret no more. I found silverware, because I recalled that I grabbed the random goodie box of emergency supplies of whatever type that I had in the bin. I don't know. It was just a crate that I dumped a bunch of stuff in, and apparently it didn't seem to have any like actual like silverware intended to be backup silverware, but then sometimes when I get packets like this, I do just keep those too. And apparently I saved a packet from some restaurant at some point, and it happened to be in that crate. So I'm good to go. I can enjoy my Chinese food. While I was back there, I got to reach into my groceries, and I can also now enjoy the finest beverage in the Bedford, Virginia Walmart beverage area. Beautiful Mike's Hard Strawberry Lemonade. So, whatever. I don't know. But have a slight weakness for it sometimes, and I was passing through and I was just like, oh my gosh, there's nothing here, this is terrible. And then I was like, well, but there's mics. It's just something about pink mics. Anyway, alright, I'll have a little dinner here and then get ready for bed. Well, good morning. It all worked out pretty well last night, other than this apparently crappy air mattress I chose out of the basement that kind of half deflated on me. They're kind of still okay though, so it's not too bad, but could have been better. Not sure what's up with that. It's Aerobad, should be pretty good, but it just kind of sunk. But yeah, I don't know. Also, I couldn't manage to get my bike in here with me, which I guess I should have known would probably be the case. So I had to just leave it outside the van, but this is a pretty good safe place, so it didn't really matter. But that just means wherever I go tomorrow night, it has to also be kind of somewhere tucked way back away where I can just leave my bike outside the van and not worry about it. But just fine. That's probably the kind of place I would find anyway, I guess, but I don't know. I need to see if my rack will fit on the back, and I could just put it on the rack, and like lock it down or something. Anyway, yeah, it's like 7:42 a.m. and feeling moderately rested. I read for quite a while last night, but eventually fell asleep and got some sleep and was able to wake up to this lovely view, so it's all pretty good. I don't know if you can hear it on the camera, but I can hear the creek down there in the ditch and ravine or something, and the trees and the sky. It's nice. I cranked my AC for a while last night, and then eventually I just gave up and figured I should just succumb. But I kept all the windows closed while I was reading with the light on so that the bugs wouldn't get in, because I don't have any kind of bug netting yet on the windows. So that was a little annoying, because then I think the heat of the engine, since I don't have anything insulated yet, made it undid anything the air conditioning had been doing and made it get pretty hot in here. But actually then, I didn't sleep with this door wide open all night, but once I did just open this for a while, it cooled down pretty well in here, and then I closed it back most of the way and just kind of left it open a crack, and the windows are cracked, and it wasn't too bad, and now it's a nice, beautiful, cool morning. So I'm gonna get up, use the nature's facilities, and get packed up and get going. Got a big day ahead, because I got a lot of things I'd like to get in today, and since I'm on the road now and waking up with the sun and actually up at a reasonable hour and getting going and already mostly where I want to be, then I think it's going to be good. So we'll see. Stay tuned. Alright, well, I'm all packed up, ready to roll. The big question now is, where do I go from here? I don't know. Last night ended up going down back behind me a little ways and went down to where the AT, Appalachian Trail, crosses the James River, and there was a really cool pedestrian bridge, and I went out and walked out on it and looked up at the stars. It was crazy, and they were just insane everywhere. And then I was looking down at the river, and I was like, man, what's going on down there? There's like tons of lightning bugs on the water or something, like what the heck? And I realized it was a reflection of the stars on the river, and it was just so cool. Couldn't have possibly captured it on camera, but it was a really awesome, unique experience. So I was thinking about going back down there and checking that out during the daylight, but it probably wouldn't be as cool, and I want to get going. So I think I'm going to follow this Forest Service road. It goes all the way up to the Parkway, and follow it up to the Parkway, and then just take the Parkway for a while and see what we see. I'd like to eventually end up on Skyline Drive before before too long into the day. I'm not too far from that end of the parkway, so, and I've never been all the way up there or on Skyline Drive, and so, I mean, I think it's probably pretty much the same thing as the parkway, but it would be cool because I haven't been on it, and so I'm going to go check that out, see what's up there. I want to make it to the Shenandoah National Park before the day's over also, since it's the 100th anniversary of the national parks this weekend. It was technically yesterday, but, you know, I didn't make it up there. And so we're going to get up there today, check that out, and then go from there probably into West Virginia. But yeah, we'll see. So cool. That's my plan so far. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll show you the sort. Oh, there's some people coming. Interesting. I'm just walking down here. Well, anyway, I'll try not to run them over. Probably kind of shaky because this isn't very well attached right now, but that was the little road I pulled off on last night, and then this is another Forest Service road that is somewhat paved, but somewhat not. But anyway, I'm going to take it, I think. They both go up to the parkway, so I wasn't really sure which one would be better, but I don't know. This one looks maybe slightly more interesting. I don't know, a little bit more direct. I wouldn't mind just getting right up to the parkway as much as I'm excited to do some exploring, but there'll be plenty of that for the rest of the day. So we're just going to get up to the Blue Ridge Parkway for now and follow this road and see where it leads. Well, as you can see, we have ended up at a roadblock of sorts here. Well, actually, roadblock is gated off, road closed to all public motor vehicle use. So it goes to show you can't trust Google. But now I'm wondering, maybe the road I was on, since it also apparently goes to the parkway, maybe I'll try that. But it didn't get very far up this road anyway, so maybe I should just turn back down, go back down to the river. I can show you the river in the daylight, and then we'll head up where the parkway actually is, which is not that far down the main highway. Let's do that. Alright. Anyway, so let's try this again. So, a few potholes too hard, but suspension's still holding up, I guess. And I made it back down to the river here. But I'm just going to drive kind of by, and you'll probably see it a little bit. I don't think I'm going to go all the way back. Down that way is the bridge and the trail and everything. You have to kind of go down there. I just can't really see it too well from the road, and I don't feel like going back down there since I did last night. And I can see it from here, sort of. So we'll just turn down this road here, go the other way back towards the parkway, and you'll get to see some of the river along the way. down the parkway. Well, I was hoping for some kind of nice mountain overlook view or something, but as you just saw, we're not exactly in like the big, great, famous mountainous, more exaggerated kind of, I don't know, parts of the parkway. It's kind of just the little lowlands right now, so we're only at 1,000 feet elevation, so you can't expect to see too much kind of sweeping vistas, but this actually turned out pretty nice. There's another nice little creek here, and so I'm gonna have some breakfast real quick and then hit back on the road. I got these Cliff Bars that I guess are like basically regular Cliff Bars but like filled with like Nutella in the center or something. I don't know. So I'm gonna try that out. And I got some spicy jalapeno ranch smart food popcorn. So that's breakfast, folks. And I got some water. So I'm gonna enjoy that. And there's a trash can here so I can get rid of the evidence of last night's revelries. And then get back on the road. So works out. Need better. Okay, the verdict on these nut butter filled Cliff Bars or whatever. Not that good. Not worth the money. That was a big chunk of the money I spent at Walmart last night. I'm not sure why, but I thought it might be good. Ew. But also I forgot I do have blueberry Nutrigrain bars, so I'm set. It's all good. Well, it didn't take too long to gain pretty good elevation, actually. Although, actually, we went up some and then back down a little bit. But finally found the type of view I was looking to have breakfast to. But guess I got too hungry too quick. But anyway, I'll show this off to you. It's pretty sweet. Beautiful Blue Ridge morning, so nothing quite like it. These little bugs flying around down here in the flowers. Okay, so I was stuck behind a really slow motorcycle, like with 2 people on it and a trailer, and they were just 5 miles an hour below the speed limit. So I saw this exhibit and figured I'd come pull off, check it out, see what it is. So let's take a look. Apparently it's an old logging railroad, and that's kind of cool. And it gives a little bit of history on that sign. Nothing too interesting. They built railroads to get logs out. And they destroyed all the forests. And now all these trees are not actually very old trees. But we all know that. Or probably. Anyway, so let's see what we got here. This is built in 1919, I believe they said. So, narrow gauge, however you say that. So there's just this little section of it here that's remaining. So that's kind of cool. This little ridgy deal. Nice little stream. I don't know. Wonder how far it goes. It says this original line was 50 miles. I don't think this goes much further than right here, though. Yeah, wouldn't want to be on a train come to that point. But, huh. I don't know, I wonder if they've made a trail out of the remainder of the old bed. I don't know. It's cool. But, it's not my final destination or anything, so I'm gonna keep on moving along, but it was a cool little stop. I'll probably just catch right back up to that motorcycle, but oh well, maybe I'll find a passing zone eventually. It's not that big a deal. It's not like I'm in a super hurry or anything, but they're just like creeping along. Drives me crazy. Oh well, there's lots of beautiful scenery to be seen. So anyway, figured we'd check out this old narrow gauge logging railroad. Actually, I don't know how you get up there, and I can see it, I don't know if you can, so I'm just going to enjoy it from here. But there's actually a pretty cool waterfall up there further up this creek. I don't know how well you can see it, but yeah. Huh. Well, that's cool. Alright, anyway, we'll hit the road again, and I think I saw a sign not too long ago that said we were about 40 miles or something from Shenandoah National Park. So, unless I find something else interesting before then, that'll be probably the next time I'll check in. Cool. That's pretty cool. It's just drop off like good 2,000 feet at least, and then just straight flat valley floor. I don't know. I think it's cool. Anyway, I just figured I'd take a second to point that out. And actually, our next stop will be Humpback Rocks. Rock or Rocks? Humpback Rocks. Maybe. I don't know. It was a thing that I wanted to see that I forgot about. And unfortunately, stopped at a little ranger station to use the bathroom. I had a very handy, helpful little sign that gave some good information and reminded me, oh yeah, that's what I want to see. But it's like right before the national park anyway, so it's kind of in the same general area. But that's where we're headed next, so catch you later. Alright, well, we have made it to the Humpback Gap Overlook, and this is the starting point for the trail to Humpback Rock. So we can get the first little hike of the day. Somewhere, I don't know where I saw it now, but there was a sign that was like 40-minute walk to the rocks, and I'm like, nuh-uh, there's no way, because I mean, unless you're just like the slowest walker. Like, look at this. I mean, 0.8 miles, 40 minutes? Nah. Like, I should start my activity tracker, because this is clearly going to be not that crazy. So anyway, I'm gonna do that. I won't let you through all that, but we'll get going up the trail here. There it is. People just told the parking lot are rocking out. They're like singing along and everything. Can't tell what they're singing to. Yeah, that's great. Okay, anyway. I've like just barely started up the trail. Like I can still see the parking lot. There's already a bench, just in case you need to chill. I don't know, I mean it's nice, you know. I guess it makes it more accessible to some people that need all that extra. So, you know, I'm not trying to talk down on that or anything, but it's just kind of funny. I don't know. They're just like such a tough trail. They make a big deal out of it. And I mean, like, it's steep and stuff, but not that bad. So I'm just thankful that I'm blessed enough to be able to get out here and enjoy it. So I'll shut up about that. But anyway, cool. Okay, I'm starting to understand all the benches and the thing about 40 minutes. I still don't think it'll take me that long, but whew, this is basically just straight up. Like, it's kind of crazy. There's a couple other loop kind of trails and stuff that are like longer ways around that probably don't involve this straight hike, but it's a good workout for this morning. Man. But from pictures and stuff, it looked to be worth it. So that's cool. And there's another bench. I'm not going to take advantage, but it's nice to know it's there, because this is a little brutal. I mean, for what it is, like a big, wide open, theoretically easy path. But I mean, it's straight up. And weather-wise, I'm glad I'm doing this now, not any later in the day. Almost wish I got here earlier, because it is pretty gross out. Like, already really warm and humid. And it's not even 11 yet. So, whatever. But we'll see. Should be good once we get there. But wow, it just keeps going. Straight up. Yeah. Look at these big steps in here too. Crazy. Alright. Alright, and now it's turned to just stairs. So we can get our stair workout in here. Real life Stairmaster. Sweet. Also, I already met Miss Overachiever for the day. Who's out here trail running this crap. Ridiculous. She's just running along. I don't know. Clearly, I'm just out of shape, but working on it. And the stairs should help. Yeah. Okay. Almost there. Not too bad. And we made it to a section of AT. Or at least it's over that way. I don't know. That's cool. The bugs are getting come back. But, sweet. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the 0.8 miles, supposedly. And then this is 800 feet. So I don't know how far it actually is, but not bad, I guess. That was just one insane climb. I mean, my goodness. Whew, it was good though. I feel good now. Now that it's over. Hopefully there's not too much more of a climb up here. Although, I have to say, feels good. Exercising is good. Yeah, Mom. Okay. This pile of rocks is kind of interesting. Not really sure what's up with that. But, or the water bottle, that's not real cool. But it's mostly full, so maybe they're just planning on coming back for it. I don't know. I'm probably going to stop talking to you now, so I don't seem like a raving idiot when I walk up here. Where people are. Well, I probably could have hung out up there all day, but there's so much more to be seen. And I still made a fool of myself even without talking to the camera, because I was coming back down the rock, lost traction on my shoes, which I guess aren't the greatest, and just like slid down the rest of the rock on my butt. It was all good. Dropped the camera, but it seems to have held up pretty well, so Garmin got its first test, and it succeeded, or passed, or whatever, so cool. So I'm back at the little turnaround trailhead thing here, and gonna start back down the easy part of the trail, back down. So yeah, and I'll see you back down to the van. Alright, I see why that one girl on the way, when I was coming up and she was running down, I'm gonna get it, because like she may very well hiked up, but this is really steep on this big wide open park, and it's kind of hard not to run. So I'm gonna do that actually. Well, the parking lot filled up even more while I was up there, so I guess I got here at a good time. Plus it is getting really hot. It's, I think, 87 degrees or something like that already, and it's only about 11. Or no, it's later than that, but it's, sorry, I shouldn't probably look at my watch while I'm trying to hold the camera. Anyway. Cool. Alright, well, let's get back in the van and hit the road. It was a good hike. Whew. Thank God for air conditioning. Feels so good. Oh, I might go back to windows open in a little bit. But it's just eating up. It's crazy. I mean, oh man. I did see on my FEMA weather report or whatever that this area all around where I'm going supposedly is in the middle of like a higher than normal heat wave thing or something, so I don't know, but I guess it's actually only 84, but feels like 95. The humidity's not that bad though. Who knows? Anyway, gonna head on down to Shenandoah National Park. Just entered Shenandoah National Park. Realized I probably should have got that on video, but whatever. But because I have an annual pass to all the national parks, I always go when they're free. So it's the free weekend at Shenandoah National Park and all national parks, because it is the 100th anniversary of the founding of the National Park Service. So we are going to enjoy Shenandoah National Park for free, even though I already paid to enjoy all national parks semi for free anyway. Also, I'm going to pick up this hitchhiker. Well, that was awesome. I just picked up this cool hitchhiker. His name was Josh. I didn't figure out. I don't know why this camera's not working. Okay, I think the camera's working. Anyway, that was awesome. I just picked up this cool hitchhiker. His name was Josh. He's from New York, and he's doing like not a through hike of the AT, but just like a few day backpacking trip, and his plans got kind of messed up, and he ended up needing to do it quicker or something than he had planned. Anyway, he needed a ride about 30 miles that he was trying to not have to hike, and apparently this is a giant national park, and it's just like, it was like long and skinny, and Skyline Drive is like the road that goes all the way through it. So I was just driving along Skyline Drive anyway, and didn't have anywhere in particular I was trying to go. So it actually worked out. We had some good conversation, and he told me some cool spots to go, and I'm actually going to go check out this visitor center that he recommended that is in the area where all the cool stuff is. And so he gave me some suggestions, but then he's also like, well, you can go to the visitor center there, get all the information, and figure out exactly how you want to do it, you know, connect which trails or whatever. So that's pretty sweet. And I got to give him a ride. He gave me 10 bucks, which I refused multiple times, but eventually he was pretty insistent. I guess he had been planning on paying it. He didn't know it was free parks day or whatever, so he'd been planning on paying it to get in the park. So I guess if you come in on foot, it's $10. And if you're in a car, it's something more. I don't know, 15 or 20 or something. So he saved that money there for getting in the park, so he gave it to me for a ride, which, you know, was nice. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. I didn't try to put him in the video because, I don't know, I'm not really making real videos yet or anything. I'm just still testing this out, playing around with things. So, I don't know, I didn't want to be like that guy either. I don't know, whatever. Hey, get on my video. But anyway, I don't know, he was cool. I don't know, he was probably about my age. Well, apparently I'm really speeding. I don't know, stupid thing. It was one of those little speed reader things. And I guess I was going too fast. But I don't really know. I didn't know until that sign what the speed limit was on this road. Anyway, cool. I'm just blabbering on now, which is typical. I almost forgot. I don't know if you can see it. This weird bug right there. It's just been chilling. It looks kind of like a bee or like a moth or like a wasp or I don't know. But it's just been like hanging out in my windshield wipers, acting all strange. I don't really get it. I'm probably just gonna wipe it off. Because it's weirding me out. There you go. Bye bye bug. Alright, so I hit up a visitor center. I got pretty distracted by all the different little exhibits and the videos and everything, but so it took a little longer in there than I should have probably. But it was cool. Definitely worth it. That was the Bird Visitor Center in Big Meadows in Shenandoah National Park. And now I'm going to go see what else I can accomplish with the remainder of the time left in the day and still get somewhere else before the night's gone. So we will see how that goes. But I think I'm going to try a little waterfall hike first. So I'm going to check it out though. Supposedly it's a cool hike, but it's also kind of easier and like near the visitor center and one of the more popular ones, so it might be really fast. And if it is, I might try something else, but we'll see. Cool. Alright, well, I decided to go with the little waterfall trail. So far it's pretty nice in the shade, in a little creek. And I guess the hard part will be coming back, because that'll be uphill. But it's nice so far. And yeah. We'll just let me take a look here. There were quite a few cars in the parking lot, but it wasn't like a full parking lot or anything, so surely it's not that packed. I don't mind people or anything, I just didn't want there to be huge throngs of crowds where you can't even see anything. That doesn't seem to be the case. Even though it is Friday afternoon, and free park day, but apparently still not enough to make this that packed, so I don't know how valid the warning in the brochure was. Anyway. Huh. Wonder where that goes. Well, I assume we're supposed to go this way, so let's go with that. Hopefully, unlike my previous search for a waterfall, with my Garmin along for the ride, hopefully this one actually has water in it. The creek down there has just a little bit, so we'll see, but I think, well, one of the ones I was reading about was like spring fed or something, but this one I think is just this creek, but we'll see. This is promising. I found this spot where these two streams join, so maybe we'll get some more water that way. Just made my step goal for the day. Yeah. I think we're already here. I might still go do a different hike after this. Okay, I guess we weren't quite there yet, but probably pretty soon. I don't know, it seems to be a road of some sort down there. But I guess this is the end of the falls. It kind of has the main falls and then it cascades a bunch of these smaller falls. But I don't know, I'll run down on the road, see what the sign says. Maybe go somewhere that way, or maybe just have it back up. This last little steep leg will be a little bit annoying to get back up. But overall, it's a pretty sweet little easy hike to a pretty cool falls. And I think that still gives me time to maybe get something else in. So we'll see. So, I met some people at the bottom who had a trail map, which was nice. Also, they had some questions about this trail. So I answered their questions. They answered mine. And I decided the best course of action was to just book it back up to where I started at the top of this little hill over the parking lot above the waterfall. So, doing that now. It's not too strenuous. Alright, so back to the van. I've reviewed my options. I don't have cell signal here. At least I don't think. I forgot I had 2 phones. But I don't think I have it on the other one either. Nope. Can't quite figure out all the details, but if I want to make it to West Virginia tonight, then I need to start heading out of Virginia at this point. Which, maybe it's not that big a deal. There's a lot of cool things to see here. Maybe I should just stick around here, but I don't know. I like to pack in a lot. I'll have to probably get over that once I'm really on the road, if that happens someday. But I'm gonna get to West Virginia. That's my goal, I think, anyway. So, or at least head that way. And so now's the time to do so. It's about I don't know, because I forgot to stop my watch timing and measuring my miles and crap. I always forget, and then it's never accurate. And it's always annoying. But anyway, it's about 4:25. So I'm gonna head out. I got about 4 hours of daylight, maybe. So we're gonna head to West Virginia, but first I think I'm gonna try to find my way down the mountain. It looks like the best way is gonna be to go down further up, because I don't want to backtrack. So I'll still go a good more chunk of Skyline Drive till I get to the next highway intersection, then head down to Luray, and hopefully I'll have cell signal there and figure out exactly the way I want to go, and maybe even where exactly I want to go in West Virginia, because I'm not totally sure, but like somewhere in like the snowshoe vicinity, but not necessarily there. There's not much to see or do there now. Probably mountain biking, maybe. I don't know, but it's a ski resort and it's summer, so who knows. Anyway, we go in that vicinity though. I'm not sure how I'm going to get there yet, but I'll keep you posted. Alright, so I'm in Harrisonburg, Virginia, kind of on the outskirts of town, because I was headed out of town, and I realized I should probably get gas. Sure enough, I looked at the gas buddy. I had just passed like the last gas station, and then there's like one, maybe more on the way I'm going, and it could very well be closed, and it was also really expensive, because I'm going out in the middle of nowhere. So West Virginia, here we come, wild and wonderful, yeah. Yeah, and in general, gas just looks like it's more expensive in West Virginia than Virginia, so I got my Virginia gas, full tank, riding on full tank, woo! And it's all good. I was getting like 20 on my highway miles yesterday, but with all my mountain driving today, I got more like 17 miles a gallon. Not that bad, I guess. I don't know. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna. Oh, I had while I was at the gas station, had to get something cold to drink. Cause I mean I got water and stuff, but it's just I didn't bring a cooler. Probably should have. They're a pain though. They're such a pain. I can't wait. Eventually I'm gonna get my electric set up. I'm gonna get a fridge in here. But until then, it would still probably be smart to bring a cooler. Because not having cold stuff is kind of rough. This cheese has gone warm. I've still been eating it. I don't know. It's good though. White cheddar, whatever they sticks of. I don't know. Anyway, it's good, but it's kind of weird now that it's warm. But I eat it anyway, so hopefully that's okay. And yeah, so now I got some nice cold Gatorade. Probably need to replace electrolytes. I've sweat like crazy today, so and also got some Arizona tea that I guess I might partake of later. Hopefully it'll still be cool-ish. But anyway, I'm not gonna get where I'm going before the sun goes down. Unfortunately, it'll probably be like just afterwards. So whatever, but it should be good. It was on freecampsites.net, and it's dispersed camping in national forest, so hopefully that should work out. And find somewhere. Fortunately, at least I don't have to like really set up camp or anything. Just park the van. I did learn I have to put my bike somewhere else. Probably. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to come up with any new way to do it tonight. So, put my bike outside the car, and that's it. And then I blow up the air mattress, which may or may not hold air. We'll see. But anyway, cool. So, we're going to hit the road again. Head for Wild and Wonderful West Virginia. Woo! Mountain roads. Mama, take me home. Something. Whatever it is. Yeah.